Let's do it. Oh wait, who's that? Who's that down there?
Equality between men and women.
Oh. We already talked to him. Like, I want to meet more people. I want to talk to all of them. Maybe there's just not that many people that walk the streets. Maybe they're all in the Ascalon Club. Ah, this place is so cool. Oh, oh, Venus. That's her. That's the wife.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you? I did not know you were back in
Oh, she's so
London.
pretty.
Oh, my dear Johnny. I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
I gotta have level 4.
Forgive me.
Okay.
I'll tell you what.
I'd be level 4 to get in her house. I'm kind of happy it's like blocking me from that. I'd be talking to her all night. Who are you?
Good evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reid.
I am Karina Billow. I don't need any doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
I think she's a vampire.
It's me who bites them. Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
Oh, she is definitely a vampire. What happened?
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones. Their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
Because she wants to
The
eat
voice
them.
in my head. He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
Tell me about the voice in your head. Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
Interesting.
What is the local news hereabouts, Miss Billow?
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in the dark. Pestilence. Suffering. Death.
Tell me about yourself, Miss.
I like how we're having this pleasant conversation about her eating rats.
Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me blood, Dr. Reid?
Don't you remember who you are, Miss? What you did for work?
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes. But that was before. Before. It does not matter anymore. I'm so hungry.
I feel so bad for her.
I must go now.
I want to talk to her more and figure out what her deal is, but she's obviously a turned woman. Some vampire ate her. This is the Ascalon Club. Let's go in, I guess. Talk to the man hiding in the sewers?
It's locked, all right.
Oh, that's that one dude. Okay. Oh, I know how to get to him now. Just have to go through the sewer route. Alright, let's go to the Ascalon Club. Oh, I feel so bad for this lady. I feel terrible for her. She's like stuck. I could kill her, make her feel better.
They're all around you, waiting for you to let me know.
Yeah, let's go in here. Knock, knock. Help the Lady Jazz. Help her by killing her. I feel like that's the only way I could help her. Or I can kill her and make her. Though she'll still be hungry all the time. Hello.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I
Summons?
received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reid.
Hi.
Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
You would think this place would be fancy, but it looks like a shithole. Did you guys have like a recent attack?
There has been quite a battle here. I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Let's talk to this guy.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reid.
You got like Lurch? Talk to me. Dude, this place is nice, but like it's gotten destroyed recently. Look around. Ooh, so fancy.
I cannot enter.
This place is swanky. Ooh. History and purpose of the Ascalon Club. The Ascalon Club is an association of gentlemen secretly aiming for the protection of the Crown's interests. It's founded in 1837 to honor and perpetuate the legacy of my maker, William Marshall, the first Earl of Pembroke and true protector of England. All the members of the club must be of good extraction and flawless molar fiber, since the club accepts mortal members who will be duly observed and valued as proper candidates for immortality. The goal of the club is to impose respectable traditions and behaviors among the good vampire society. But also to promote and expand the imperial hegemony of England. We are the true elite of British society. We are the Ascalon and Holy Lance held by St. George's, protector of England, where the saint slew the dragon, and hence a lance bearers ourselves, and vowed to defend the empire's interest. Crazy. Did I see something over here? Is there something over here I can pick up? Okay. This place is super swanky. Did the vampire hunters get in? It seems like it. So I'm guessing these might be like the founding members, right? But there's a lady here. So... Oh, they have like some nice art. Hello? Anybody? Anybody here? Where is everybody? Ooh, key to the basement. Thankful I'm looking around. Taking everything. Where is everybody? Oh. Oh. Okay, we found them. Let me go this way real fast. So this crowd of vampires are actually in charge of Britain? Seems like it. I got a good dagger!
It's locked, all right.
Okay, I can't go that way. It's boys' club. Here you go. Hello. Howdy. What up? Sup? It's your boy, Jonathan.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reid. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
He looks like our creator. Sup?
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss.
You look like that dude that keeps talking to me.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reid. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reid.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
I admire her.
Yes, she is. I may even say I admire her probity and her kindness. She has helped me since I was reborn.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she's immortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why now? Why me? Why so suddenly friendly? Why now?
Why have you asked me here?
Because the crisis is escalating. Our enemies, the Guard of Priwen, have even launched an open hunt. The only way to calm things down is to put an end to the epidemic.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reid, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
This guy.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
This is true. And yes, Dunk, I am in the same thinking. That tapestry is a bit too close to that fire. I don't know.
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reid. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Questions?
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight to ever live.
Please ask
As
a
was he,
lot.
we
Oh
are
God,
sworn to
Dunk,
protect the
no.
British Empire.
Oh,
Marshall
Dunk.
founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
Is that his ashes right there?
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
Okay.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Am I supposed
Am
to
I
obey?
supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members. And I do appreciate obedience.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
Okay. I guess I
I
consent.
agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
Cool.
My initiation.
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country.
Hashtag support merit. What happened?
My fellow members, dear friends, Please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is
Oh
his
God.
blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reid, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
That's what I thought. I thought it was his ashes.
Yes,
Oh God.
I will.
I feel like I'm signing my soul to the devil.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood.
What
It
does
is
that
time
mean?
to sign the Book of Allegiance.
In your own blood, maybe?
I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
All right. You've gotten this far, Jonathan. You might as well go. Huh. Gross.
Delightful.
Could at least have been a little bit more, less excited to do that.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reid. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us!
One of
One
us.
of us!
Who's this old guy at the end? He must be immortal. He's the only one that's not drinking. See, he has to be mortal. All right.
I personally went patrolling last night in the West End, and I spotted at least 2 foreign Ekons. This is an outrage. We shall chase these intruders down.
I was chased by a gigantic Valcod 2 nights ago. I thought it was Fergal coming back, but no.
Can I not talk to these assholes? I could talk to the old man. I'm gonna talk to the old man.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
How's it going, dude?
How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece?
I don't like it.
Figuratively.
Perfectly fine.
I feel perfectly fine. Do I have cause for concern?
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you
Aloysius.
seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson.
Aloysius. Are you a member?
Are you a member of the club?
Yes, I am. And I have been for many years. And will be until the day I die.
Figuratively.
What can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information. I am merely a mortal member, and a dying one at that.
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advancing years are a sickness in itself. My body is slowly abandoning me, Dr. Reid.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
I would not dare speak of our chairman without his consent.
Okay.
Are you not afraid? You are surrounded by vampires.
Sir, it's for that very reason that I joined the club in the first place.
He wants to become one.
Is not the nature of this club a secret, shared by only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reid, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
So you asked for membership?
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, this one is my favorite.
It's fair. It's the only one that you're guaranteed immortality, I think.
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
Sickness?
What is the situation like in this part of town?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten you more effectively than I.
Okay.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
But they're enemies.
But they are our enemies.
They are not mine, Dr. Reid.
Ooh.
Would you help them?
No. There is a time for such methods. But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
Okay.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile.
Oh, he wants to make a wall.
What we need is a wall.
Ugh.
A formidable, unscalable wall to isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
It's unfair.
But that would segregate the rich from the poor, would it not?
I know.
It would be unjust.
Our only course of action must be to save England. And to save England, we have to make sacrifices.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns?
I'm a doctor first.
Decisiveness is what the city needs. And it needs it now.
Yeah, this guy definitely needs to read The Mask of the Red Death. It's true.
They must have spent years.
Alright, let's talk to this guy.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago, well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Do you know Dr. Swansea?
Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
You're gonna take off. Thank you, Suzanne, for hanging out with us. See you later.
You were spying on me?
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
Who was he?
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No, he was a Volcod. All muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed. Ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
Oh, Anna, thank you for the host.
You do know I killed him.
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Interesting. Look, Anna, I completely understand. I completely understand.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Scals in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reid, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Priwen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Scals.
Scales are malevolent, Scales are peaceful, Scales are victims. Scowls are honestly the
Scowls are
victims.
hostile vectors of contagion. That is a fact.
Wow, Coco.
I agree, Dr. Reid. Most of the new Scowls who roam the streets at night used to be
Not because you
good
want to
British
destroy the
citizens,
club.
but
Oh,
they
you know
must
I'm
be
going to try
put
to destroy
down
it.
Nevertheless,
So, what do you want me
I'm
to
going
do?
to try to destroy
I
this
want
club.
you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reid. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club, and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Oh god. Oh, my memories level or echo. That's awesome. Okay, so now I can get into that house. Submission update. Ricky wants me to use all my medical knowledge to pinpoint and stop all possible sources of infection in the West End. Okay. He seems very worried that the epidemic might spread to the wealthier boroughs of London, thus raising the chance of affecting Britain's elite. Yes, that's very true. So now can I actually look at the West End? So he is the pillar. There's so many people here. There's so many people over here. It's in a stable condition, but... Wah! Dunk! You'll add Colty's pile of influence? Look, I'm gonna burn this place down. But do y'all have any cures for migraines? Anybody? Anybody? Y'all have any cures for migraines? I'm gonna see if I can talk to him one more time.
How is your investigation?
I have a few questions.
All right, but...
Okay. I guess I could ask him about these things. Let's talk about
You
William
made
Marshall.
me swear on the blood of William Marshall during my initiation ceremony. Why was that?
William Marshall was the most glorious knight who ever lived. He served 5
Merritt
kings.
and
and was a
Ebervale,
living
thank
example
you.
of probity for all. And he was my maker.
Y'all are so sweet. Thank you so much. He was a vampire.
William Marshall was a vampire. Is this some sort of joke? Wait,
No, it's not a joke.
could he be my maker?
That would be joyful news. For it would mean he still walks among us. But alas, the great knight has left this world.
Yes, because his ashes are right there. We had to swear on it. This club shall burn. Indeed.
Why is
We
his
figure out how to
blood
do this.
so
We'll have to play their
sacred to
game
the
first
Ascalon
before we can do anything
He
else.
was simply the greatest defender of the realm we have ever known. I fought by his side at the Battle of Preston, and he made me his progeny following the fight.
What can you tell me about the Great Hunt?
It's a major concern, and I'm convinced we'll only get a satisfactory conclusion by putting an end to the epidemic.
What about the risk of a full-scale attack here?
It seemed like there
Jeffrey
was a
McCullum
full-scale
is
attack
daring.
downstairs.
That is exactly why so many of our number have left the country until things improve. But not me. I founded this club. I'll die defending it.
We won't
I have
stop.
already met Jeffrey McCullum. I am certain he will persist until he has killed every last vampire.
The Guard's current successful recruitment campaign is driven by the ravenous behavior of the Scowls.
I see. So without the epidemic creating scowls, the Guard could not convince anybody of our presence.
Exactly. Once we have put the epidemic behind us, we need only wait until the Guard grows old and weak. Time will once again become our ally.
Interesting.
May I ask you about the mortal who attended my initiation? Mr. Aloysius Dawson.
A member of the club does not normally ask questions about other members. We trust each other mutually.
Okay.
So he really is a member then?
Indeed. Only the most eminent members are allowed to attend such ceremonies.
Ah.
Even if I admit some of us fled during the first hours of the Great Hunt.
Okay. But he is
But
mortal.
Mr. Dawson is mortal. Are you not afraid he might reveal who you are? Especially to your enemies.
Aloysius Dawson is a man of his word, as are all of us. This is the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reid. We do not grant access to the unworthy.
It's true.
Goodbye.
Godspeed.
All right. So you've talked to him. We're not able to talk to these people. What? Fire starved. Just here to say, eat all of them, lady bits. Dude, I want to. I have to be level 20 to kill Lord or mesmerize him? Oh my goodness. 6. Lord Hammersley, Lord Sheffield. Who's this other guy? Finney and Hutchinson. I can't talk to them though. I wish I could talk to them. To figure out what their deal is. Ugh, man, this club is too posh and fancy for me.
I personally went patrolling last night in the West End, and I
This boys club here is crazy. All right, now that I've talked to everybody, could I, you know, talk to this dude? Can I actually talk to you?
Welcome to the Ascalon
No?
Club, then, Dr. Reid.
All right. All right. I want to figure out who my maker is. I want to figure this out because I'm getting a little frustrated by this. We keep seeing like an old dude with like antlers on. Firestar, did you bite me? I'm having a feeling that maybe it's Firestar that turned me into a vampire.
I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
Oh, I did find the basement key. I did find the basement key. That's right. Is it back here? I forgot about the basement key. Let's go back inside. Thank you, Blue Enemy, for reminding me. Does the basement key, do I need to actually go around, or can I actually access the basement from here, though? Let's see. How do I get to the basement from here? Over here? Haha, here you go. Yes. It was absolutely Firestar. It's true. No one would suspect. Wait. 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 Excuse me. I want to go to the basement. Not go outside. Damn it. The fact that we have to load this is so long. Alright. Let's try this again. So that's not the... That just takes me outside. It's not the basement. Is there a door in here, maybe? Aha! Huh. It's like a proper basement. Okay, what's down here? What's this? The recreational use of blood. As Ascalon members, we always tend to respect etiquette. We are, in all ways, members of a great society, and sometimes recognized as public figures. We do not find our delight in orgies or bloodbaths, like our adversaries assert we do. What? And if one of us were caught in such character and immoral act, we would receive the appropriate opprobrium? But what about the blood? What about its recreational use? How could we deny the ecstasy of the vermilion ambrosia brings us? And with what else could we toast with, as any good fraternity should? To answer this delicate question, the law of conduct inside the club goes as follows. As long as the original mortal vessel is not brought inside our walls, each member is allowed to drink whatever he wants for his own uses or to share it with friends. Drink what you want, deal the way you want to with the original vessel, but never inside the club, unless I authorize it or personally authorize it on some special occasion. Well, they were definitely toasting it up there. They were toasting with blood. Okay, was this it? The basement has. This is all it has to offer. Was just a little thing about toasting with blood. Oh, this is butts. It's hoping maybe I can find the cure for migraines down here. Jesus. All right. That was lame. That was like super lame. I was hoping for something good. Man. Are these doors open? No? Okay. Speaking of long load times, Legacy of Kain. Forget how long the load times were. I mean, that was an old game. Those old PlayStation games, they took a long time.